Curtis here, and I'm one of the founders of Morning Sock Studios. We've been helping service-based businesses since 2005. So if your service-based business is an HVAC company and you're just trying to get to that next level, you've definitely picked the correct training video to watch. In this video, I'm going to be showing you 2 strategies to use for your digital online marketing, which would be your Google AdWords and your Facebook marketing, and then 2 strategies to be using to track your traditional print advertising. Now, I know some of you are asking, well, what's the catch? There is no catch. I'm not going to be trying to sell you anything. Our agency has been in business for about 13 years, and we're a smaller agency, so we like to stay owner operated. We keep a pretty small team of about 8 people. So we are booked at just about capacity, but a lot of people have helped us get to where we are, and I'm just very thankful for that. So I'm just trying to give back. And these 4 topics that I'm talking about today, or these 4 strategies that I'm giving, is for the main places that most small businesses struggle with. So with online marketing, with your Facebook marketing, a lot of business owners, they'll boost a post, they'll try doing a Facebook ad, and they don't get any results from it. And if that's the way that you're doing it, then correct. You're not going to get results out of it. You have to have a game plan. You have to create a sales funnel with it. So once somebody enters the funnel, you're able to do 7 touches with that customer in order to turn them into an actual client. So with trying to get that 7 touches, the only way that you can do that is through remarketing. Now, what do I mean by remarketing? I'm sure you guys have seen it, multiple times, probably seen it today. You go onto Amazon or you go onto a website that's selling a product, then all of a sudden that product starts following you around the internet for a little while. That's called remarketing. The way that we do it and the way that we do it for our clients is not quite so invasive. At the end of the video, there'll be the opportunity for you to be able to get a download of all the tools we use and the training to learn how to do this all of yourself. So what you need to be doing with Facebook, rather than just boosting a post like, hey, yeah, use my services, you need to do it very specific. And I would focus mainly on your maintenance contracts, your $250 to $300 a year maintenance contracts. Because especially if you're a smaller company with a smaller budget, when you get a maintenance contract signed, when that person's unit decides to crap out, you're going to be the first person that they call. Now, the thing about it, about 70% of homeowners don't have a maintenance agreement with their, that deals with their HVAC. So their idea of a maintenance agreement is, it's 90 degrees outside, my air conditioning just died, and I need to call somebody. So where are they going to turn? Well, most likely they're going to go into their pocket. They're going to pull out this and Google whoever shows up first there. They're going to end up calling. So is your company going to be one of the first? Depending upon what your budget is, that will depend upon that answer. So that's why having those maintenance contracts is so crucial. So it's a very easy sell. And you could do a short video like the one I'm doing here, or you could do a blog post, and then you can have it set to, if they watch 90% of your video, it'll show them another ad 3 days from now. Or it could show them, another blog post on, the benefits of why you should have a maintenance agreement, until they actually click on a landing page and fill out their information and then decide to get in contact with you. So that's the process right there to make your social media effective. Now, for those of you that have tried Google AdWords and said that it's incredibly expensive because it costs about as much per month as a phone book ad, and that's what's crazy. People will spend $5,000 a month on a full page, spread on a telephone book ad and not be able to tell me what their return on investment is. Yet when they spend that on Google AdWords, they tell me that it's expensive and that they didn't get a return on investment when they did it. Well, the reason they didn't get a return on investment is they didn't have the correct keywords, first of all, to trigger the ad. The ad just triggered to tire kickers. So you want to make sure that your ad gets fired whenever somebody is actually having a true emergency. So, because that's usually going to be upwards to above $1,000 repair, or if it's an older unit, it's going to be a $5,000 change out. So for that $75 to $100 click per ad on Google AdWords, that's highly effective when done correctly. Now, for your traditional marketing, I mentioned that people not being able to tell me how much their phone book ads bringing in. Well, if you're doing any type of conventional print advertising, or you're doing a radio ad or a TV ad, even if it's the small bookends, and you're spending $5,000-$10,000 a month just on that ad spend alone, well, the way that you track that is going to be through having either a unique URL address. Just buy a different domain. It doesn't have to have anything to do with your company's name. It's completely irrelevant. What matters is if they type in that URL, the only way that they could have gotten to it is from that ad. So that is one of hundreds of different techniques that we use for tracking traditional print advertising or radio or TV. The other way of doing it, which just is mind-boggling to me as well, is why aren't you using a different phone number for each ad? I mean, with Google being able to give you a free Google Voice number, there is zero excuse not to be using a different phone number for each ad. So what it will do is somebody hears your radio ad, they write down the number, and they need your services, they call. Well, it's going to call your office line, but then you're able to get a printout to see see what number called you and how long was the telephone conversation. So that is two solid ways of tracking your advertising right there. And then as far as I gave you the two digital marketing strategies with Facebook. You need to be selling those maintenance contracts in there, and you need to have retargeting in place. You need to be able to touch that potential customer 7 times. And with your Google AdWords, you need to have it so that your keywords fire your ad when that person is actually having a true emergency with their air conditioning unit. So I've provided some very good information here. Where you clicked on this video, right below that is a small little form to fill out with just your name and email address. This is just to make sure that you're an actual person and not a spam bot that happened to come across this page. And if you fill out that form, I'll send you all the tools that we use within our agency and all the resources to learn how to use those tools effectively. Now, it's not going to be easy to learn how to use these tools. You're probably going to have to spend about 100 to 200 hours worth of your time learning them. But if you learn them, the beautiful thing about it is it's always constantly changing. So it's usually a level playing field a year from now. So I have to learn all the new technology that comes out. So if you learn it now, you'll be many steps ahead of your competition. I'm also going to give you the opportunity to book a phone conference with me. I promise you I'm not going to try to sell you on any of my services. As mentioned, I probably only have room to take on 4 more clients right now, so I'm not looking for any business right now. This is going to be strictly just to answer any questions that you have. So just write down your questions, and that has to deal with any of the digital marketing. If you tried any of the training that I'm going to be sending you, and you have questions on that, just write them down, book your phone conference with me, and I'll be able to answer them. Hopefully you found value in what I put in this video, and I hope you guys have a great day. Take care.